horror movie called Satanic Rites of Dracula. All right, it's a horror movie reference. That's all it is. Then we lighten things up a bit with Salancha Baby, as in the Irish Cheers, you know. Although they are from the U.S. here, but still, Salancha Baby with Shine Like a Diamond from EP1, and also Ian McFarlane with Big Tech Beehive from You Are So Loved, Karma Train with Mindy Please from Race to the Bottom, and we rounded things out with new single from Clara Ray, Distract Me Baby. And I might be a little distracted now. We got the Sheckies in the studio here. Let me turn the mic on first. Here we go. Welcome, guys.
Thank you for having us back yet again. And
Satanic Rites of Dracula. Oh, man. It's talking my language now.
I know. Yeah. All right, then. And we got some two members of the Sheckies. Chuck isn't here yet. He's in transit. Jamaican. And Shane also, right?
Hopefully Shane will be
Hopefully
here.
Shane.
Delivering mail right
we got a full house. We got Wags from Wagner's Army, right? Yeah.
Yes, that's correct.
Right. I'm still waiting to hear your own music yet. Last time you guys were here, you were wanting me to play a cassette tape, which I couldn't play here, unfortunately.
Old school.
Yes.
I have since ported some Wagner's Army tracks over to YouTube, so I don't know if he can broadcast YouTube.
That I could, if it's clean.
We'll have to find some tracks that are clean during a break or something.
Okay, and also, okay, well, you know what? Let me introduce Philly Croker and Bella, right? Okay, from the Ocean City Humane Society.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for having us.
Hello.
Welcome. All right, then. Everybody's here because on Saturday, is the annual Skato for Cato, right?
Our 8th annual one.
Yep. Okay. This is radio, okay? No one can see the poster.
I was showing it to you, man. I was showing it to you.
But very nice, yes.
He's no longer with us, obviously, but we do have...
Yes.
Kimber will be making the rounds at the skate park that day. She's going to make her debut. She is going to greet all of the contestants and all the wonderful people that come out that day. And then what are we going to do, Bella? She's going to start her own yoga classes at some point, getting limber with Kimber. So we're branching out into something completely
I heard about dog yoga. Really? You're going to do that there?
Never, you've heard about it, but never like this. Like we're going to do it. We're going to do it right. So,
oh, really?
But anyways, we're concentrated on Cato. It actually is our 8th annual Cato, Skato with Cato, thus the 80s theme that we're going to do that day.
80s.
And we're super excited. I mean, I've known Frank and Andy and the crew in so many different facets for so many years. And we all know that Cato was my dog that I adopted. I created the event for him to give back to the Humane Society because they've done so much for us. And like the whole vision I initially had when I did it was with these guys. And I think, I don't know, at least half of them that they've made. I know the one time I had to get a note from their boss. A permission slip.
That was big, yeah.
It's funny because I always tell Croker, it's like, dude, you realize June is the busiest month for weddings, you know? And it's like we somehow managed. We played more than half, I think, of the
it's been a lot.
event. And he keeps wanting us to come back. So as long as he wants us to play, if we can, we will.
It's great. It's a
fantastic,
fun,
yeah.
It's a fun time. And I'll tell you what, it's what we envisioned as far as like the kids coming out. I remember the first year we did it, and they rolled up with like all their equipment, and all the little skate kids came out and they grabbed all their equipment, started putting everything out there. So it's really a great opportunity for we do so many different events like for our older people, like beef and beers and golf tournaments and stuff. So we wanted to do something that the kids could really get involved in, and they really picked it up. And even after Cato passed, it's amazing that it kind of keeps going. Like his legacy just keeps going on there. So it's really exciting. And I've known you, Matt. For how many years hanging out at the Big Cheese back in the days? And
La Grande Fromage. I first got introduced to you via MySpace.
Yes.
Back in the day.
Yes.
Well, you and the Sheckies also, okay? We're old MySpace friends back in the day. Yeah.
Yep. Well, I was originally from Harrisburg, from Pennsylvania. So when we used to do shows, I used to do it just for fun and selfishly for my own personal enjoyment. And I knew a lot of friends that had bands in Harrisburg. And so it was kind of a cool underground thing that we had for a little while, where the Harrisburg bands would come to Atlantic City and play Atlantic City, and then the Jersey bands would go to Harrisburg. You remember? I'll never forget one of the shows that you guys did in Mechanicsburg that one time. That was a crazy night. A lot of crazy nights.
I'm trying to remember.
Also, okay. Also,
Johnny Joe.
Also, Chuck's here now.
Chuck's here.
Chuck. Hey. Hey,
I didn't know you were going to be here. What's up, buddy?
Surprise. What's up, Chuck?
All right, then. And, if you want to grab a chair, from the office, it's fine. Okay? I'm grab a chair, and we will all make room. Okay, so, all right, then. And, Sheckies, I may, okay. Hey, I've made it clear over the years, you're my favorite local punk band. That's, ever since I just came across you on MySpace way back then, I don't even know how I found you guys, but, I was looking up. Local bands, probably. Yeah. Well, see, I always made local music my thing here, so,
We appreciate that, dude.
I would search you guys out, now, okay, when I started out here, all right, okay, and I tried doing a Jersey rock block early on, right? I could only find a handful of bands. Right now, nowadays we got a full shelf bursting with you guys. I got a lot of them now. It's great.
We got to keep local music, original music going, man.
Oh yeah, and I told this story before, okay, but I'm going to say it quick again. All right. Way back in the MySpace days, right, when your first bass player was leaving, all right, and you posted online that you're looking for a bass player, right? I was thinking to myself, how fast can I learn bass? I never did. But, I really wanted to.
Excuse me, I wasn't.
And now
aware
Chuck's here.
Yeah, I wasn't aware we'd be mentioning any other bass players today. I'm a little bit offended.
Went through a few of them, I guess.
That would have fit right in. He meets the weight requirement.
I know.
What do you have played without a shirt is the question. And
that's a big question. I don't know if I could have done that. And I definitely couldn't have gone to the tidy whities like you do, Andy. No.
Well, this guy right here, Chuck, way back before he was officially Shecky, did fill in for us the one night in Philly.
2010, I think.
And he did
2010.
The tidy whities of Doom.
Oh, really?
I was a smaller man in those days. I did learn the set in about a half an hour in the parking lot before the show.
That's the standard.
Yeah, our old buddy Gio had an episode.
Oh yeah. He was having a rough time.
God bless Gio. Yes,
Satan rest his soul.
We all miss Gio.
Yes, definitely. Most definitely we do.
That's why it's only fitting that Chuck is in the band now.
Yeah.
Hopefully Shane shows up too, because both Chuck and Shane and myself were in that side band, the Tricky Dicks, with Gio.
Yeah.
So it's only fitting that it's like almost come full circle that both, not at the same time, because I think Chuck was in the band first playing bass. Then Gio decided he wanted to play bass again, and Shane played guitar in the second version. But then here we are all in the Sheckies now, so it's like come full circle.
Oh, that is fantastic. Really is, right? Especially, you know what? Hey, okay. I was there that night at La Grande Fromage when you, Frank, and Andy finally got back together when you were playing with the Tricky Dicks. Long story, I'm sure, but you guys were broken up for a while. Okay,
bitter divorce period.
Bitter divorce period.
Yeah,
we're a proud, happy couple again.
Reunited.
There was also a short-lived out-of-state version of the Sheckies with the green logo. Remember the green Sheckies?
The green Sheckies.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, during the period, what was it, 2011, 2012, I was like, all right, me and Frank aren't friends no more. I may as well try to go on with the Sheckies. So I make a separate Facebook or MySpace account. I can't remember.
Yeah, right.
But the logo, instead of traditional white on black, it was like green logo. Yeah.
I missed that. Wow, I didn't know about that one. How did I miss that?
I don't know.
Because we tried to sweep it under the rug now.
It became known as the green Sheckies.
Oh, wow.
Like fans that really know our history.
Yeah, anybody watch Star Trek when there was an evil Spock? Didn't he have a mustache?
Oh, yeah, right.
Spock with the mustache.
The evil Sheckies, yeah.
Honestly, that is kind of like what Ginger Wildheart's doing now, all right? But that's another story.
Yeah, there's something else. There's something like that going on with my band, the Mad Splatter, that I was in for a long time. They're apparently doing that with no original members now.
Really? Oh, wow.
Makes no sense.
I can't believe none of you dopes copyrighted the name of the band.
We're punk rock. We don't think ahead like that.
But hopefully they're actually going to have a reunion with the original members of the Mad Splatter.
Really?
That's been talked about. Yeah, well, it would be around holiday time because our guitar player Jake lives in Portland, but he's coming home for the holidays, and I did speak to everybody about it, and it may happen. It's who knows.
Yeah.
It's far enough out that things could go wrong, but I think that would be really fun because the original lineup of the Mad Splatter hasn't played together since 2012.
Oh
So
boy, yeah.
I would like to see that. They were one of my favorite, local, Philly bands to play with. Pop punk, horror. Yeah. I mean, what's there not to like?
Oh, sure.
They were great.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
It's been a tough afternoon. I can use that. I got pulled over on the way here.
Oh, no.
Oh, did you?
Did you tell me you were coming to Matt's show?
Well,
You okay?
well, yeah. Well, so I was responding to a text message. And then I was hitting a left where I had the green arrow, and it went from the green arrow to the grid to the solid green light, and I crossed when I technically did not have the right of way. And but I was I do work at a school, and I was in the town where I work at the school, and I might have put out my school ID on the seat and really leaned heavily into that, and the gentleman was.
Ooh, okay. It's like having that gold card people get. People that know the cops get that gold card.
Yeah, well, look, I had to shoot my shot, and then he was nice enough to let me off with the warning. So here I am, only about 10 minutes late.
All this for punk rock, see? The alter ego life.
All this for Matt.
Well, Matt was.
It's all your fault, Jersey.
Matt was nice enough to have us on.
I mean, this is like. At least a dozen times we've come in some form or another, I think, by now.
Close to it. You know, maybe the first time, okay? Way back in the Upper G Wing days, right? Smaller studio. You brought that band from Denmark with you. Remember them?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That was about.
They were really
06,
good.
07, probably 07.
Yeah. Yeah, and
They were great.
right.
They're from
Murderburgers was
Scotland.
later.
Yeah,
That
look.
was actually
How
the
about-
Murder Burgers was that the night that Matt was talking about that we got
Yeah.
back together. That was actually
Yeah.
Wait, have you ever talked about that? Because you told me that you had to borrow money to take the bus up to Atlantic City so
Yeah, no.
you could reunite with Frank.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
really?
actually
Well,
good.
I mean, if you want to hear the story,
Yeah, we can tell the story.
because I was just,
We got a few minutes, I guess.
I was depressed just playing video games in my underwear, hating life because my best buddy don't like me no more. Suddenly, I get a call from our dear old friend Kay, who used to do
Right.
merch for us.
Right.
Back in the day. She's like, Andy, you gotta come to Atlantic City. You gotta come to the Murder Burger show because Frank said,
Yeah, no, it's on
Frank's
Candy.
had a couple of beers, and he said he'd love to do a song with you. I'm like, really? He said that? I said, yes. I'm like, I'll be over. I go upstairs, wake up my poor mom. I'm like, Mom, you got $20? I gotta go to Atlantic City. I might be able to mend my friendship with Frank. And she's like, oh, you go do that. And I was on my way. I grabbed my $20 from my poor dear old mom, sped up to Atlantic City. In the meantime, having an argument with my girlfriend at the time. Oh, you don't want to hang out with me? You rather go to Atlantic City? I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to ditch my friends again. I hung up and I got to the venue. They were playing and I saw Frank. I made eye contact with him, gave him the finger.
Oh, of course.
Gio introduced us. We got a little treat. And we started playing Girls With Boyfriends, and then Girls With Boyfriends went into another song, and that song went to another song, and basically we played a whole set.
Yeah. It was a whole set. One song was a whole set.
And the rest is history.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Hey, I actually took video of that on my, borrowed camera from my mom. That was, really, only,
Borrowing things
yeah,
over
right,
my
okay.
head.
It's just, wasn't made for video,
Yeah.
really, right? And,
Yeah.
it sounds crappy, okay? But I still put it on.
It's still historic.
But at least, yeah, you got the historicness.
Right. It's on YouTube anyway, right? If you go to my YouTube page, right? So- okay, which is Jersey Rocker, of course, people, if you didn't know that before.
Like, subscribe, and comment.
Is that what the kids are saying these days?
You know what? We've been talking a lot. Let's get to a little bit of music, huh? All right. Yeah. I got one of my favorites from you here, the classic "Go on a Diet." All right. I'm going to put this out there because I didn't get a chance to see you do it last time that you promised you were going to do it. I couldn't make the show. Okay, my favorite song on the album. All right, that you don't play much. All right, but it's
We know.
Paranoid Together.
There we go. Wow, you
I
threw a
thought you were going to
curveball.
lose my head.
No.
I thought you were going to do.
I'm gonna lose my head. The head is. Hold on a minute. Where is it? Hold on a minute.
Curveball at us, man.
I thought you were going to
Oh,
say
you
lose
know
my
what?
head.
Oh no, here it is. Track 2, not 1. There we go.
Lose my head. 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 Lose my head.
All right, then. Lose My Head from the Sheckies Go on a Diet EP. And I,
I gotta write longer songs.
yeah, that was under 2 minutes, dude. Okay, a minute 55 it said there.
We might need to learn a fourth chord if. Yeah.
Yeah, never mind.
But yeah, one of my faves there. I remember you trying to play that in the basement after the video shoot for that Andy and the Antidote song.
Lose my head?
How about you try to? Okay,
Yeah.
it didn't go so well. Yeah. It didn't.
I don't even remember, so I'm taking your word for it.
No, I remember. Because we had a big jam in the basement after.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
video
I
shoot.
think I remember. Yeah. Those were some hazy days for me. That was my party era.
Oh yeah, well, hey,
When you wrote a song called "Sleeping with the Vodka," that was your.
Oh, did you? I didn't hear that one.
That was an Andy Social and the Antidote track.
Yeah, right.
A little more dark. Rock and roll.
Yeah,
We did. We did.
That video, okay, at least the last time I checked, it was taken off YouTube for some reason, and they were going to try to put it back on.
I don't no idea why
Yeah.
the person who put it up worked on and edited the video,
Yeah.
and he denies that he took it down. But I'm like, I think he was just mad at me.
Oh, okay.
I was supposed to.
That's too bad because I was in it, but I was in it.
It was a great shot video.
Oh yeah.
But he took it off the YouTube.
Who was that, Eric?
No,
I-
Brian.
I'm in a few. What? Oh, Nancy's. All right. Well, you want? Okay. Well. Okay. Hey, did you guys? Okay. Hey, the biggest one I was in and Gogo Bordello's American Wedding.
Sure.
You seen that one?
that.
You saw that one? Yeah. Yeah. You know what?
Oh, I seen them live years ago.
Oh, they're great live also. Okay. Well, okay.
Misfits in the Attic.
Okay. Well, after that video was done in 2008. New Year's Eve going.
Boring you, Egg?
Okay. New Year's Eve going into 2009. They were playing at the Electric Factory. All right. I got backstage. I was wearing my same suit from the video. I was dancing on stage with Gogo Bordello.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, between that and the video shoot, I like to say that was the most fun I've had standing up. So let's say that. Sorry.
Hey now.
Sorry, Bella. Sorry. Anyway, okay. Hey, all right then. And back to your upcoming shows. Saturday, Skato with Kato.
Or Kato. So unfortunately, Kato's not around anymore.
Or four. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Skato for Kato. I thought I said 4. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Yes. Yeah. Of course.
And
All right.
2 p.m. At 2 p.m. at the Ocean City Skate Park
Right.
in New
Fifth and
Jersey.
Asbury.
All right then. And you're playing also another friend of ours, or friends, I should say. Honey, I'm homeless. Also, right?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. You know, they've been on the show a few times. Also, okay, whether Brandon Smith solo or or the whole band, which is they're awesome. Also, you know what? I do have some music from them also that I'd like to cue up. I'll play some of that. But okay, hey, who's playing first? So, what's that again?
We share a member with them now.
Yes.
We talked about that. Yeah.
Well, I know that Brandon Smith filled in also for you.
Well, Shane,
right?
our guitar player, is playing bass with Honey, I'm Homeless now.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
He's doing double duty.
Oh, really?
You
Oh,
said
cool.
duty.
I didn't know that one.
Skato as a Shecky.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think that was the year before this one.
Yes. And
Right.
it's my understanding that Honey, I'm Homeless has a very special 80s set that they're going to be
Yeah.
Oh, really?
So Shane made a crack. Brandon asked him, what 80s-ish songs are the Sheckies going to do? And Shane said that we'll probably just do 80-ish songs.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yo, in the spirit of Skato, can I just shout out my dog, Nelson?
Sure.
Shout out. My best friend right there.
Okay, what's his name?
Nelson.
Oh, no, okay.
He's an Australian
Nelson.
Shepherd. He's a good boy. There he is.
Awesome.
Oh,
A picture. Okay. That's great. There's a radio, but that's great.
That was for your guys. That was for your guys' benefit.
He's really cute, everyone. He's a really cute dog.
That was for your guys' benefit. He's not so cute when you hang
And
out
so's
with
the
him.
dog.
Yeah.
He's what they call reactive, so he wouldn't be cute if he was in the room right now.
Oh, really? Okay.
Feels the same way.
Okay.
That's true.
Probably sniffing out. He'd be sniffing out Wagner right now, trying to find out where he is.
Okay. Hey, while we're talking about dogs and the Ocean City Humane Society, also, let me say that my wife's family got their dog from from there also. Also, coincidentally, the dog was named Honey. So,
No longer homeless.
Yeah.
well, actually, you know what? My wife named renamed her Honey. She liked to say that her previous name was her prison name.
I like that.
So she changed her name. So she changed,
And nobody calls their dog really what their names are.
My dog has 400 names. Yeah.
Well, that's great. That makes us feel good.
Oh yes. So you know what? Okay. Let's get to another track then. This is from Honey. Okay, Honey, I'm Homeless. Who is opening up then, right? Or okay.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, we're headlining because we're big rock stars.
yes, of course. All right then. But
Oh, God.
all right. Here is Jade from Honey, I'm Homeless.
Trace your outline. So lay in bed, I'm happy I'm alive. Well, starts that way in my mind. Like green lines will tell you where I've been. Another place I wouldn't go again. I don't wanna be alone tonight. Let me write you my own pet sounds. I'm waiting for the day to say I want you here. What's wrong with loving someone without expectations, if there's no hesitation, then we can make this last. Caught up in temptation, she's singing with the late night station. I don't know where to put my hands. Your brown eyes have me paralyzed. Every word I say is careful and precise. One slip in the moment passes by. Your eyes wait for confirmation along the sights unseen. It's like a fever dream that someday you'll be. What's wrong with loving someone without expectation? If there's no hesitation, then we can make this. What's wrong with loving someone without expectation? If there's no hesitation, then we can make this last. We can make this last.
Alrighty then, 91.7 WLFR Pomona, Strange Waves Radio, Matt Umbersel, and that was Honey I'm Homeless with Jade from a Remission Impossible. Right. Yes. Remission Impossible, and they are opening up for the Sheckies at the Skato for Cato. Or Phil and Bella. Is there anything else you would like to say about the
well, I think it's
event?
important to know too, if you're not a skater, that's okay. What we do is the bands kind of play during the registration while people are signing up.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's kind of like an all skate. So anybody can go in there, they could skate around. What better thing to do than skate around to the Sheckies playing freaking punk rock music with you guys. And I think we're really excited this year. I know sound wise, I know most bands and stuff. I think I have Bad Year's old PA from when they
Bad Year,
years
yeah.
ago. So we always kind of winged it a little bit.
I love them, yeah.
And this year we're really excited because we actually have a legitimate PA system. We actually have somebody that's going to be running sound for these guys, so it's going to sound top notch.
Oh, good.
It's hard getting sound outside, man. So
So we're really excited about.
Well, I think it did okay last year. I think Chris from
Ill Rendition.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, you know, through the years,
Rendition last year did.
Listen, I couldn't be luckier that we have so many of my friends from bands and stuff. Like we've had No Comply, we've had Bad Year, we've had Ill Rendition, we've had the Sheckies, we have a band called The Customers. I mean, we've had like some really top-notch entertainment. A little risque for Ocean City, right? Because in fact, I think the very first year that we did it, I think the police came just because it was a little bit louder, a little bit more than they usually are ready for. But they've embraced us through the years, and as
This time of year,
yeah.
unruly there. I didn't even think of that.
And as far as like the city's concerned, like they put us on their list of events and
Oh,
stuff
do they
now.
now?
So,
Great.
so
That's great.
It's really legit now. I selfishly did it, A, because I like the Sheckies. B, when I adopted my dog Cato, it was understood that he had like a ACL injury.
Oh, wow.
So they basically, Humane Society was going to take care of it. Now, first of all, it was a horrible failure because I was only working there a month and I fell in love with him and I adopted him right off the bat. So it was understood that he probably needed ACL surgery, which they were going to take care of. And I felt the need that I should pay that back somehow. Now, it wound up once I got him home and I started getting him acclimated with my dog, walking him a lot, it wound up being that he didn't need surgery.
Oh, wow.
But I went with it anyways, and we kept having it every year. And like I said, selfishly, it was A, was my dog. B, you know, that big music, so I always liked the Sheckies. I've always been a big fan of them.
Oh, yeah.
They had me at cut marks, when I heard that. And of course, Knucklehead, which we all know that can't be played anywhere close to Matt's show today. But
Yeah, sorry about that.
no, but that's okay. So once again, selfishly, it turned into something that I kind of liked. And the cool thing is it kind of sprouted into something so much more. And like I said, I've known these guys for years. I know I'm a pain in Frank's butt, and I always am like, dude, are you going to play it this year? And he's like, I can't tell you. I can't really. And, I once again, the majority of the years that he's done it, Christian, yeah, he ran sound for us like the last couple years.
Yeah.
But we're, like I said, excited that it's actually going to be just a little bit more. It's going to kind of be more of a concert this year than it has been in the past. And I can't, no offense, but I kind of had some other dogs like Duke. We had who's one of our shelter dogs, and if you remember Cato, like Cato was a rock star. Like Cato knew it. In fact, one of my favorite pictures is him with these guys, and he's kissing Gio right on the face, kissing on his face. So last year we had Duke, right, Bella? And Duke's a great dog, but Duke, once everybody kind of crowded around him, all the little kids came, he got a little bit squirrely. And once again, Cato would do it. So we're excited about having a dog that's going to really rock the crowd and really get people excited. And like I said, Bella's done a great job. She can tell you a little bit more about the actual event as far as like getting all this stuff. She does all our social media, and she also is our caretaker. She takes care of the cats. She takes care of the dogs. So she's just a good person in general.
Okay.
And it's always the kind of people we want to hang out. So
Okay,
she's good
fantastic.
stuff.
Yeah, if you want to talk about it, sure.
So we
Right
have,
into the mic.
We have some great prizes for the kids that come out to the Skater for Cato event. We have prizes from Hard Rock. We got a guitar from them. So
Oh, wow.
big shout out to them for that. That's going to be super exciting. We have great presents from Heritage, 7th Street, Surfer Supplies. We got mini golf tickets. Pretty much anything in Ocean City we got a prize from. So we're super, super excited to, entertain the kids, get them involved.
And we've been stressed out a little bit about weather, but we decided we're just going to put it in God's hands. And whatever is meant to happen, will be meant to happen. Although,
The
we got a
sun
backup
will
date just
come
in
out.
case.
The sun will come out. We are not saying the R word.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, if it does come out, I can say from experience last year, wear some freaking sunscreen, okay? Oh my God. Last year I came out red after that, okay? I was sunburned myself. I wasn't thinking.
Well, this year you have our Shadows.
Oh, yeah, the
Some sunglasses.
for the eyes at least. For the eyes.
Now, Croker, you still have that little tent
Yes, I was
canopy
just going to
thing.
tell you. No, we are going to put up the tent this year. Listen, God bless the city of Ocean City. They devised some kind of like whatever that is, a little canopy, but it doesn't do anything. It doesn't even really cover anybody, right?
Right.
And when the sun comes that way, it doesn't work. So no, that's part of the rider.
Croker, I'm ready to get
No
wet and
bamboozling this
wild.
year.
I'm ready to get wet and wild for Skato, for
we're
Cato,
excited.
because I'm going to get wet either way.
All right.
I'll be, if it rains, I'll be singing in the rain, and after I'm done, I'm going to work and busting suds. I'm going to be soaked. So either way, I'm wet all day.
Only if
I was
Kroger
gonna-
brings your brown M&Ms, right? Just like's in the rider.
Yeah, I
No
need
brown
only
M&Ms.
Oh,
brown.
right, yeah.
Yeah, only blue.
There'll be no bamboozling this year.
No
Bamboozle by
bamboozle.
Kroger.
Bamboozle by Croker.
Bamboozle.
This will be a bamboozle-free zone.
Bamboozle free.
I mean, one time we had to record the live set, and that's when we called the live album Bamboozled by Croker.
Yeah, right.
But back to when he asked me now, you got to remember, Croker asked me usually like December, January. It's like, and the event doesn't happen till June. It's like, Croker, man, I'm telling you. Because we're closed for the winter, our jobs. It's like, I don't even know yet what the schedule are for functions, man. You got to let me look.
I like to plan ahead.
But usually, it always works out. Very rarely
I'm
have
with
we
you
said
there,
no.
Croker, though. I know what it's like, man.
Yeah, I mean, you guys were like, hey, can you play a show around Christmas? I was like, yeah, I guess.
Was that imitation of Philly Croker?
I will say this though, I didn't even barely really say much this year, and all of a sudden it was like, boom, we're playing, Brandon's playing. It
there you go.
was sweet.
See?
They didn't make me grovel this year, Matt. I really didn't. They must be getting soft in their old age now.
Yeah, I'll be on my messenger, and all he'll write is, Skato for Kato, like sad eyes.
and then I send Frank.
And that's it.
I send Frank an emoji. He's like, "What's that for? Why is this sad?"
Yeah, I mean, I was really excited to play last year, and I'm excited to play again. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm from this area. I grew up skateboarding and surfing, so it's like
Yeah.
and I love dogs. So I mean, it's
Awesome.
a
Right.
a conflation of things that I like. So
All right. Well, also, okay then, and this year will be your eighth year, right? Okay. After 8 years, you're an institution now. Okay, that's why people want to do it, man.
We're lucky. We're very lucky. And kind of like Bella said, I mean, the community comes out for us, and they make all these donations for stuff. It's really, really amazing the support that we like. It's really amazing the support we get from all this. Like I said, the skate shops, the restaurants, and all that stuff. They give us gift cards to give to the kids, and it's good. They all get something. We do have awards and things like that. So it is a contest.
We have trophies for them.
Yeah, it's a
Good,
there's
good,
trophies
good.
giveaway. But everybody who comes out that night, they're going to get the Shadows. They're going to get something from the prize table, and like
And maybe a guitar.
and maybe a guitar.
Right. Okay then. And, just to be clear, okay, the concert portion is free, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good to know because some
Okay.
people don't. come out
Concert's
to think it's a
free.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Admission for the actual contest to participate, right?
$20.
Okay.
$20
Yeah. Well,
per contestant
okay.
to be in the contest.
Okay. All right. Very good. Very
And
good.
there's several levels, so if you listen, I can't skate at all. It's funny that I do this event every year because I'm one of the worst skateboarders in the world.
You got it.
But it's
Oh, Shane's calling.
Yeah,
Well,
answer it.
he's probably outside.
Hello, Roofer.
Probably got pulled
Hello,
over.
Shane. We are on the air right now. If you're coming up,
no, he's not coming.
hello. Okay. Well, I can't put you on mic on this phone. I'm sorry. All right. See. Anyway.
Where is he? Did he say?
I don't know.
No, he can't make it. He just got off work.
Okay. Sorry, Shane.
He must be listening.
Sorry, buddy. But you called the wrong phone number if you wanted to be on the air, and I needed to let you know off the air which number to call. Okay, because that's our special call-in line that isn't for everyone. I'm sorry. That isn't for.
Sorry, Shane.
Sorry, Shane. Missed the party.
Well, we'll be back at the end of the year because this guy and Shane keeps pressuring me. We got to play live in the studio again.
Yeah, I've never gotten to do that.
So whenever you want us, like I tell them, we got to
Yeah.
later in the year, when we're slower.
I would love. Yeah.
So maybe in the wintertime, we'll come back and do a live set again.
You're always welcome back here. No, always. Okay.
I always feel I never want to hit you up too often because you're always so. I mean, you were good to Mad Splatter. You're good to the Sheckies. I never want to wear out my welcome or anything, but we appreciate it.
No problem at all. This is. Okay. Hey, you guys and Malcolm have always been at the top of my list. So, definitely. Okay, so Hey, let's get to another song right now. I queued up. Within reason, I don't have everything on hand right now. What would you request,
Why?
Billy?
You got something?
Playable songs.
Yeah.
Well, playable, yes.
If you
Okay,
have-
FCC
If
friendly.
you have the new record, I'm a little bit partial to I Remember When. I know it's a cover that they do.
Okay, then.
But that kind
I'll
of-
get that one. Okay.
Partial to the one you guys didn't write. No, I actually.
Fan you
It's
are.
pertinent.
No, I revisited that. So it's a really good cover. I was actually listening to that this week. No joke. So that's kind of funny.
And it's personal.
Yeah, it's very
It
personal.
makes me a little misty too. I'm not gonna
Because
lie.
originally, you know, it is a cover, and the band that we covered, IDFK, their
Right.
singer had passed away. And we always said when we recorded our cover version, Gio was going to sing lead vocals on it.
Ah.
So, and then he passed away. So we still wanted to record this song in memory of those two, you know. So it is special to us.
And don't forget, Sleepy B, the singer for "Honey, I'm Homeless," recorded us.
Yes.
And at the take that we kept for my main vocals, at the end, you know, I was crying while singing, and we kept that take.
Wow,
I'm
really?
proud of that.
Okay. I will tell you what then, right? Let me play one more Honey I'm Homeless song while I get the Sheckies Forever out of our shelves over here. So not a problem.
In the meantime, Phil can sing for us.
You know, it's always a dream.
Can we?
Sorry, Chuck. It was always a dream.
He always uses his charm to get what he wants.
I mean, I'm kind of hungry. I could go get something to eat. You do what you need to do, man.
We got bagels if you want.
Can we get just a minute with Wagner before we go to a song?
Okay, sure.
Wagner, what's on your mind?
Food. We got bagels over there.
Jersey rockin' bagels.
Yeah, I'd like to do a food run.
I'll tell. We'll hit a Wendy's.
Sounds good to me.
Frank, would you allow it?
I'll allow that. As long as somebody pays for my meal.
All right, I'll
Well,
help
that's a
Abraham.
non-starter.
Hey, we don't end up going. Just kidding.
All right.
Maybe we will. Sorry, Wags. We'll see.
All right. All right.
Once again,
Okay.
your fault.
Time is flying by. Okay. Let me get to Honey, I'm Homeless, and then the Sheckies, and also a PSA or two. Okay. But here is Entanglement.
Like a notch in my own bedpost. I'm so tired of throwing up. My mind races in the winter fog. I'm so ashamed of growing up. And now you're gone. And I'm so tired. Sing along. It's so exhausting being admired by myself. We rattle on about our past lives. I sit and wonder who I've been. I'm swimming through the metaphors. One man's trash is another man's dead horse, and now I'm gone. You're so tired, sing along. It's so exhausting being admired by yourself. So tuck me in. Tell me stories with these pages and my pen. Write me something that I'll read over again. So tuck me in. Tell me everything about you while I slip into this coma. Now I'm gone. And I'm so tired to sing along. It's so rewarding being dead.
I remember when we used to be alive. The world was open wide. You were always on my mind. dream of you and I, happy all the time. For some reasons why, some things get lost in time. What happened then? No, that's how things are now. What came between us? Where did we go wrong? I guess it really doesn't matter now.
And the good times forever rolled. But all good things must come to an end. I never knew I would have to remember you.
For some reasons why, some things get lost in time. What happened then affects how things are now. What came between us? Where did we go wrong? I guess it really doesn't matter now. I guess it really doesn't matter now. It's all over. It doesn't really matter now.
All right, 991.7 WLFR Pomona yet again, and that was the Sheckies with I Remember When after the Honey, I'm Homeless entanglement. Okay, then. And you were saying that was okay. Hey, that cover was special for you?
Oh yeah. It was like you said, we were talking while the song was playing. That song is a cover of a band song, IDFK, our buddies from Wisconsin,
Right.
And our big good friend Opie was the singer, and he had passed away, so we decided to cover that song and dedicate it to him. And when we decided to do this for the album, we were planning on having Gio sing it because he has that raspy voice like Opie used to. Mm-hmm. And he passed away.
Yeah.
So the reins just kind of came to me. So I kind of tried to make my voice a little bit more raspier like I used to sing, like back in the old days. And just, just have at it. And like I was telling you again, which I'll mention on their air, the singer for Honey, I'm Homeless, Brandon Smith, had recorded this session, our newest album. And at that last take at the end, I was tearing up. I was crying. And that was the take that we kept.
Wow.
Me singing. So crying and singing. Hey, it's passionate. It's art. It's music. It's love, baby.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Hey, it's probably, speaking of recording, right, it's probably worth mentioning that we have been messing around with a couple of new songs at practice. I don't know what form that'll take or when anybody else will hear it, but we'll see.
Yeah, I'm actually planning on a new album, and it's going to be called Teenage Punk Rock Romance Daydream.
Oh, wow.
Like that.
Okay.
Awesome. Kind of, reminiscing about old times and old loves, and so kind of going maybe for a more pop punky thing. So we'll see what
happens.
See what happens. As Wagner says, say it, Wagner. See what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Classic Wagner line. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Hey, okay then. Hey, since Shane tried calling in, and okay then. Hey, it has been a year since we had you on this show, right? Yeah. Okay. Hey, last time I saw you live, all right. Although I did miss your performance at the Friendship Mountain, but saw you previously at our 40th anniversary show, okay, for WLFR right here, okay? You blew everybody away, right? It was a fantastic set, but you know, you are also playing differently these days as a 4-member band rather than the 3-piece that you always did previously. Andy, you have turned from the guitar player and singer to a frontman now.
Yeah, that is correct. Just, I guess, playing guitar for a long time and doing what I do, working in a kitchen for so many years, just my fingers just can barely hold a guitar anymore.
Oh, really?
I mean, I'll play guitar to write.
Uh-huh.
But, I'm like 3 songs in, and I'm not feeling nothing in my hands.
Right.
I got the pins and needles. And I've done this for years. As long as I've been in the Sheckies, every time I play live, my hands start going. But I strategically place, stops and stuff in the set and in the songs so I can get that feeling back. But
right.
It's just mutated worse and worse over the years, and I'm just, had to find someone else to play guitar. And yeah, Shane can shred.
Shane does an awesome job. I saw it.
And speaking of the devil,
that's Malcolm calling in early.
Malcolm.
Well, not early.
There's another devil.
Malcolm. Okay, hold on for a minute. Okay. All right. Thanks. Not a problem. Hold on. All right. That is Malcolm Tent calling in right now. He'll be next up, okay? We are running a little bit long. I'm sorry, okay? Sorry, Malcolm, but we'll get to you in just a minute, okay? But I just wanted to say, right, as a front man at our 40th show, you were fantastic, man.
Oh, thanks.
I'm really, okay? Hey, you got the crowd going. You really,
cool. Well,
yeah.
I appreciate it.
We all loved you. We all loved you.
It's been a fantasy of mine to do something like that.
Yeah,
be a front man.
I didn't find out until later that you were rubbing birthday cake onto your naked chest.
And hey, that last little show we played local, that was probably the most physical I ever got. I was about ready to have a heart attack.
Literally running into the crowd.
Yeah. We had a cordless mic, so add that to the equation.
Yeah, so they there was a bad rainstorm, and it was at a house kind of out in the woods, and we, me, Frank, and Shane were helping the other bands push their cars out of the mud after the.
That
was
a
wild evening, man.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay,
Shane
great.
is definitely the solution for the show.
He does great, okay? And Shane, I am sorry that I couldn't put you on the air. You were calling the wrong phone. I'm sorry. Anyway, though, thank you guys for making the time Saturdays, Cato with Cato. I think you wanted to talk about your birthday party too, didn't you, Andy, or not? Well, quick.
I mean, well, not only are we having this Skater for Cato show this Saturday, 28th, Ocean City Skate Park, 2 p.m. Be there, $20 to enter the skate contest, free to watch the bands. But the show after that, June 28th, okay, we're playing Wilmington, Delaware at Bar 13.
Oh, yeah.
And it is a birthday party for our friend Nurse Diesel, who's in the band
The Geriatrics.
And that's going to be a blast. We're going to have people selling stuff in front. They got a food truck.
Shane's candles. He makes candles, by the way.
Okay. All right.
Coalescent candles.
Okay.
Coalescent candles, yep.
Okay. Thank you again.
Yep.
And Skato for Cato, my pleasure. You can find the Sheckies on Facebook and Instagram also. You are always welcome back, always fun.
Thank you, Matt.
You are very welcome, very welcome. And now I got to get Baba Booey. All right, okay. And it's time to get Malcolm on the phone. If he's still holding, I hope he is.